What's good, GATV family? Is gravitating away, and we're doing it again. Now, I just freshly came off of the reaction to the Kodak Black 6ix9ine Yalin official Shakalaka video. It was fun doing that. Shout out to everybody that tapped in. Really appreciated that from the bottom of my heart. I really love making that, and I'm gonna get right back into making more reactions to music videos. But because we are in the world of music, I like to touch base in certain news that deals with it. So the separation of the young and the old seems at an all-time high. But the shame about this street culture stuff, it's these older dudes that's refusing to let these young people grow. Let them get out of the box that you have in store for them, man. Even when I was growing up, it was that way. So in the Pop Austin Media Podcast platform, you might know the platform, and if you don't, it's involving a character such as 6ix9ine and several other people. They're not that big right now, but nonetheless, they're involved in the culture and they speak on it. So they brought up the question about how do people feel about Kodak Black teaming up with 6ix9ine and doing this video. And long and behold, out of all the age groups that's in there, you would think it's the older dudes that has the more logical reasoning. Nah, it's the young boy right over there with the mature way of looking at it and answering. And before I say any more, let's check it out.
Yeah, doing a song. We'll start with Naughty. We'll do Naughty, and then do. So we'll start with Naughty for a few minutes and then we'll go. So what do you think about him doing a song with 6ix9ine? Yeah. And that's Lil Durk's favorite rapper, he said. That's what Chris wanted me to let you.
Cap, I don't believe that, but go ahead.
You know, he was like, yo, let him know that before you get to the topic, because they may add some stuff to it.
That's Lil Durk's favorite rapper?
Yeah, Kodak Black. So like that's like double whammy for you.
Man, I ain't taking up for Yak, but that nigga Yak is Jack Boy. He ain't got no real niggas around him. You know what I'm saying?
Notice the deflection. Instead of just answering the question, he's talking about Jack Boy. First of all, Kodak, I don't know you personally, but he's a father. It might affect you to a certain extent, but this man is a father, a big time artist. What does Jack Boy have to do with Kodak teaming up with 6ix9ine? But allow him to answer that. You'll see.
So he doing everything in the last shot, so what he did ain't right, especially for the culture. That ain't right. You gotta have a backbone, you gotta stand up, you know what I'm saying? Regardless with them non-trade niggas, you put Jim Jones' name in that shit, nigga. Capo ain't did nothing to you, nigga.
Here we go again. This man just said 6ix9ine basically put Jim Jones' name in this. Well, these fools pick and choose, and they do a selective process of censoring important information out. Back in that raid FBI sweep, if you guys didn't know, Jim Jones was all over FBI's recording tapes, talking to all the 9 Trey whatever members. And this man is talking about things like super violating 6ix9ine, like talking about all type of stuff. So no, TT, Jim Jones put himself in that situation. Like, y'all need to cut this little double backing out and trying to do selective memory on how you view things to push your detrimental agenda, yo.
Capo been staying away from me. Capo OG, nigga, you ain't respecting Jim. So I got no love for 6ix9ine, but I see how the business is, and that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I can say on that is like, man, I wish somebody go ahead.
I'm gonna forward it.
Now you roll that shit up, nigga.
Because I really want you guys to hear what the younger dude has to say. So I'm gonna be forwarding some of these older heads, but you get the gist of what they're saying. They're just, they're wishy-washy with this street culture and the music business, and had the nerve to bring up culture with all these black bodies, Spanish bodies dying in the streets here. And because I'm black, I can really speak for my community. So many black babies, forget the older ones, young black men and women dying out here. He's talking about 6ix9ine's not good for the culture. This is the backwards mentality a lot of my brothers have out here.
What you think, Ted?
on that issue, bro, like, you know, the game changed, man. I mean, it's a lot. The game changed big, bro. Like back in the day when we was coming up, man, you snitch, you get stitches. That's what that was a real thing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be a.
I'm in my 30s. Everybody was snitching back in the days. You guys like to glorify another degenerate era. Yes, it was not at these heights with the extreme violence that's going on, but nonetheless, it was still there, folks. Don't let these folks fool you and try to shame these young folks. And we forget that this is a cycle that guys in my peer groups and older haven't broken this cycle. So what do you think these young guys behind us are going to pick up as we move forward? I mean, the hypocrisy is running at an all-time high, man.
You're going to be a part of that dirt, or you're going to get some stitches for real. So that's just how we came up, man. So, I mean, people idolize and snitches that, you know, I can't rock with it.
Take a shot.
I'm out of here. Really on that issue, bro, we can pass that.
So basically, he ain't with it. He's not with Kodak joining teams with 6ix9ine. So let's just go move forward to the younger dude who provided the best wisdom on here in a group of older men who you would think have better gems to pass down. But listen to this young man speak.
Bro, we gotta, as black people, bro, we gotta stop thinking as niggas and stop thinking for niggas, bro. If that man wanna do a song with 6ix9ine, bro, that's his business. He did a song with 6ix9ine. Hey, bro, 6ix9ine is regardless how you feel about this nigga, bro. Regardless, you can say he's
relevant.
You can say he's this nigga do more than any of y'all favorite rappers, bro.
Facts.
This nigga get more bread. This nigga really up in the industry, bro. So how you gonna tell this man that he can't collect the check?
While this young brother is trying to make a mature opinion flourish to the audience ears, listen to the older dudes just on a comical level, very immature, talking while he's trying to speak, laughing and joking because they don't agree with what the young man is saying. They're not respecting where he's coming from because they're holding on to virtues and values that has not done anybody any favors. I promise you, the amount of friends and family I've lost to the streets, buried or in jail, how dare somebody over here talking about some back in the days, it used to be like what? We were still burying children back in the days.
Because this dude told, bro, it's a business, bro. This nigga Kodak, this is Kodak's profession, bro. This is how he feeds his children.
Facts.
This is how he pays his bills. This is how he buy his clothes, his car. This is how he live. He make music to live, bro. So we gotta stop doing this shit, and we don't do it to black people, bro. It's black people that do it.
You better preach, boy. You better talk right now. Uncomfortable truths. You better talk right now.
It's only black people that's gonna criticize this man. I guarantee you, bro, Justin Timberlake would have made a song with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
It'd have been crazy, you know, like
And you know what keep me with?
You hear what he said? If Justin Timberlake from the group NSYNC, had he made a song with 6ix9ine, in fact, if any artist from any other genre had made a song with 6ix9ine, nobody would say anything. It wouldn't make them less of a man, less of a woman. But it seems like black culture in America is attributed to degeneracy. So what I mean by that is, you know, we're supposed to uphold keeping it gangster. All the things that contribute to the millions, honestly, and the many decades that have gone by, the values that they're trying to uphold has contributed to so many deaths out here. Violations going on with older people, younger people, a facade that a lot of young people are putting on because they don't know their identity. We got an identity complex going on, and these fools, these older dudes are laughing while this young man is preaching right now, speaking the truth. No other artist from any other genre would have been looked at any type of way.
With this, bro, this issue,
I'm forwarding through these old geezers part, and I'm going straight to the young brother. And no disrespect to you, TTE. I've seen some of your videos. At times, you speak on very powerful things, but this back and forth, 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of thing, you guys seems to be, you know, people that don't really know where you lay on the side of principles, on the side of righteousness. On one side, you're talking about all these other guys that contribute to the problems we have in the black community. And on the other side, you're upholding certain rules because Kodak rapped with 6ix9ine. Who cares? So I'm forwarding to the young brother. I'm gonna let him finish his point because I thought it was pivotal. And that's what I want to hear. I don't really want to hear older folks talking about back in the days and haven't contributed to crap when we're talking about progressing, elevating, and positivity.
That's that, because it's dominated by black people. Everything you just named is not dominated by black people. Country is not dominated by black people.
Right.
Pop is not dominated by black people. Hip hop is dominated by black people. They love to see the black man. The black man the one that gotta crash out.
Could it be?
He the one that gotta stand on
Could it be?
He the one that gotta
As a white,
it's the most. He the one that gotta go to jail for life. He the one that gotta miss out on money because this dude snitched.
as a white man, I was saying like, is it?
Image, bro. That should be an image, bro.
We always know
It's
that.
it's a small percent, bro. It is a small percentage of the niggas that's really like that, bro. It's a very small percentage, bro. Don't let this shit fool you.
We
bro.
love all races.
He's just saying, all these so-called, I'm a real nigga, I'm a gangster. It's a small percentage of people that lives by that. And guess what? The people that lives by that, they don't talk about that. They don't go online and worry about who's collabing with who. Folks, if you missed it, that collaboration of 6ix9ine and Kodak Black, and shout out Yaleen, shout out to you, homegirl. That collaboration, it's not just about numbers. It's doing the bigger thing of kind of fixing the problem we have of people trying to figure out their identity. Trying to figure out, where do I stand in this thing called, you know, a social experiment, because this isn't a social experiment when you're growing up and you're trying to figure out who you are. So you're tapping into different avenues, and I'm telling you guys, be yourself. Don't listen to these old fools who have probably ruined their lives, made mistakes that they can't take back, and instead of giving wisdom from their failure, they're trying to uphold the same degenerate behavior that has kept them from elevating and meeting their potential and expectations. What the young brother was basically telling you guys is, Kodak Black hooking up with 6ix9ine, there's no way to look at it other than business, growth, maturity, profession, the way an adult does, the way a man does. Only a child will worry about codes that nobody follows. The code of life is honor, courage, commitment. The things the military taught me, the things my father taught me, the things I'd learned when I went back to my parents' country and I watched people in hunger, people trying to survive. Young little girls, 7, 8 years old in other countries are cooking meals for an entire village. Do you hear me? Cooking meals for an entire village, because that one meal is the difference between somebody going to sleep and possibly not waking up and somebody else just living through the next day. Yet these fools think they understand the worst of lives, living in the most developed nation in this world. Yes, it has its problems, but while we have roads to build and progress, you're keeping us back by pushing this nonsense of basically telling you guys to be the toughest out there in terms of a thug, a degenerate. I'm worth value if I went to prison and I didn't snitch and I didn't this, that. But they won't talk about, you know, folks that has to graduate, people that need to figure out their lives so they can have sanity. We have the highest mental health crisis going on right now. And I'm telling you, it's due to a lot of identity issues. When you know who you are, you know how to stand. You know how to stand, y'all. I'm telling you. Look, this channel is really about me diving into music, really reacting to it and having fun. But every now and then I feel like there's somebody young watching and gotta understand there's more to the perpetual masking of what life really is when you're watching hip hop, particularly hip hop. I'm talking about, they're pushing the image of a thug. They're pushing the image of the only people that matters is the folks that want to fit in and be cool with the losers of our society. No offense, it's the truth. Because that graduate is not going to get that same clout, that same promotion, that good father over there doing what he needs to do, that good woman over there doing what she needs to do. No, it's the women that looks like hoochie mamas all day. It's the dudes pretending they're thugs all day. And you want to hear the secret? None of them are who they say they are. So don't get lost listening to this nonsense. What the young man said right there is my exact problem with what's going on. Is yes, the young folks are running wild, but where do you think they got that from? It's these older folks trying to keep this crap going. So shout out to 6ix9ine and Kodak Black. Shout out to Wack 100 for putting this together, because maybe a child said, damn, I could be myself and I don't have to be super hard all the time. I can express myself. I can tap into other music, other genres. I don't have to be stuck in trap culture, drill music, drug music, thug music, kill, kill, kill. I don't need to be stuck in that, because as I get older, I need to elevate. We're going to keep pushing this message out in this channel. It's about elevation. This was Gravitating Away on GATV, man. I hope you guys are rocking with that message you just heard. Like, share, subscribe, and let me tell you something. I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetized, nor do I ask you for money. But I am telling you, hit that subscription button, hit the notification bell, because for whatever reason, YouTube is really restricting this algorithm's growth. And I want us to do that number so I can push this message out in real life, not on YouTube, in real life. My entire body of work is dealing with children. I'm a child advocate. I'm in court every day fighting for what these fools want to uphold. That is the reason why a lot of these children don't make it out here. I fight for this every day in court. I want to push a message out, and I'm sincere about it. So if you even believe anything that I'm telling you, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe, y'all. I'm out, man. I'm truly pissed off with the elders out here. They are failing the young, man.